Yeah, he did.
He gave it, he warned us.
Also, my camera's not on the stream. Hi, everybody. Give me a second. My camera's not on.
Yo.
That means no kitty pics. There we go.
The cat is there. She's asleep.
Persephone!
Well, she can't hear you, but she is sound asleep. As she should be, Mia Moore.
What?
Woke her up earlier.
To get a bandana off the radiator.
Yeah, woke her up.
She'd wake up if I moved because she'd assume I'm going downstairs.
Still. Oh.
I don't remember being in a town.
No, it's just easy.
This is new.
It was easy for me to put you guys on AC at home for the time being.
Right.
Even though you're physically here, it's just like there's no real need for the battle map anymore. Just put you on a town map.
Look at her stretching. Oh.
This is prime content right here.
She is alone.
How you gain subscribers.
All we need now is to paint Persephone's nether regions like green screen green, and
The moment you said that, she just curled up into a ball going, no.
I don't know, put something funny on her. So, yeah.
And that just
would want anyone painting my genitals unless it was for something very special and in private.
I would also like to point out something for everyone that doesn't believe it, by the way, and this is going to be video evidence. In front of me is one of her favourite things. I'm just going to move it and watch the cat.
Now you've just disturbed her even more, and now she's going to
And
be
now she's
wired.
buzzed.
Cat activated.
Look what you've done.
And she's uninterested. The thing in question, by the way, is this. So the laser pointer, which she reacts to the jiggle. Like an alcoholic.
I think it's because I'm in the way, so she doesn't seem to have like enough room to do what she actually wants to do.
Well,
I
you should
feel
move
like
and
that-
accommodate the cat. Ow!
Trying to accommodate the cat. I can't accommodate her any more than I already am. If I could
To be fair,
accommodate her,
Are you sure?
She's currently just lying on the underneath her chair right now, just watching the laser go back and forth.
so what happens if you put her
Have
on
you-
bed? Like,
Have you tried accommodating the cat more?
Would she say
Yes.
that you've accommodated her?
Which is to say we've done the bare minimum. Oh, reminds me, by the way, we got an email back from the vets. They were happy with the stitches.
but still happy
Yeah,
stitches.
they are happy and it's all healed up.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it.
Like a furry missile, exactly.
Yeah, that's very true. She's also gotten really good at climbing, so at some points during the stream, you may or may not.
I
see
may
her,
make
like,
a noise, and the cat may be either here or here, or maybe up here.
Yeah.
Weren't you,
Maybe.
mischief? Yes.
Not a furry fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball. Spoony.
Yes.
I haven't quite been that bad with Fireball yet. Most things I don't think I actually have Fireball on this character.
For context, me and Tash were playing with, and Marie were playing with Spoony last night. And the first thing an NPC did was cast fireball, and I immediately panicked because three of us were well within range of said fireball.
Including the cleric. Yeah, Sweats in Casablanca. Yes.
Oh, we're all
Yeah.
a dangerous species, aren't we?
I mean, to be
No, much like the French, we have a nuclear policy, and a nuclear policy is a warning shot.
well,
Yeah, I only found out that was like French nuclear policy the other day, and I'm just like, what?
I love someone's description of like, how can you have a warning shot with a nuke? And they just did the whole like mouth on France, like the annoying orange thing. And it's just like, I'm sorry, I'm a very old country. My hearing isn't what it used to be. Say that again, but this time say it from the chest as the nukes start launching.
yeah.
That's exactly the video I saw the other day. That's how I learned about this.
Mm.
I mean, always. Wait. You know what? Sure. I always thought that the French were a little bit fucking terrifying, but
Well, to be fair,
no.
To be fair, the French were belligerent in a lot of wars, and everyone may make fun of the French for being the surrender cheese-eating monkeys and all, but the French actually have the most successful record when it comes to winning wars. I want to say it's 108 to my knowledge that they won, and they only drew 10. To my knowledge, it may have changed and been updated, but I think the French still have the most successful record.
I think most of those draws are against us.
I was going to say, I now have a challenge for historical content creators.
Go on.
I want them to do up a league board of countries with win, losses, and draws when it comes to a war or battles.
Almost certainly someone's already done that.
Oh my god!
But imagine how funny it would be, though, because then you'd end up with like Rome, Eastern and Western Rome.
Like, the thing is, though, I'm just imagining, like, a Watch Mojo video going, today we're going to look at the top 10 nations with the most successful warfare record, starting off with number 10. Just going down the list and just be sure to watch Mojo TV. We're not sponsored, by the way, by them, but yeah. So there we go. Look at
you may already know the French. You may already know the French as cheesy surrender monkeys, but did you know that prior to the 1900s, they had one of the most successful militaries in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, Napoleon did a lot for the French.
Most of their rulers did.
Yeah. The only reason why I know this is because I was super heavy into Hitalia at the time, and France just happened to be my favorite character. And I just did a whole like deep dive into like kind of French history and French kind of shenanigans and French culture, that sort of thing. And yeah, and I also read Stephen Clark, who, by the way, is like, if you want someone who's a huge Francophile, who knows a thing or two about like French history and like French like culture and things along the lines, go read some of his books. I want to say I want to say yeah, that he's the author of 100 years. I think it was either 100 or 1,000 years of hating the French, and
that has that one.
And I think something Secrets of Paris or something along those lines. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
what's our history, Brian? What's our history, Brian?
Our history in this wonderful world of D&D is that last time you and a bunch of maniacs were currently within the plane of air, having been on a path of dealing with the elemental planes being out of balance. You had already defeated settled the plane of Earth, so now this makes plane number 2 on your mighty list, and you managed to defeat the Elder Tempest.
And the Captain Das got a promotion by becoming a king.
Mm-hmm.
That was a while ago.
Mhm.
No.
Camdas has crowned himself over this whole ordeal. You now have a flying airship with a
Mhm.
glorious 22 guns. I think it's a lot of guns. It's a heavily armed ship. But yeah, and sadly, Thor's daughter Valkyria has become the new Titan of Air. However, that's going to turn out. She's currently undergoing the metamorphosis. But for now, when we left you guys, you had all made your way back to the what we're calling it, the Dreadclaw.
The Dreadclaw.
Yeah, the Dreadclaw to lick your wounds, nurse those sores, and recover some hit points because some of you nearly died.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that close to a GPK.
Yeah.
Hey, I was only out around half hit points.
I'm just a squishy little guy.
Say that to the D&D Beyond combat tracker. Like almost everybody was red flashing.
Yeah.
If it was Pokemon, it would have been my ear would have been full of constant red bar.
Mm.
Wait, what is the red bar noise in Pokemon?
Doo 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 doo.
Yeah.
Bang.
Fun fact, actually, if you're speedrun, if you ever want to get through stuff in Pokemon quicker, deliberately put yourself in red bar because in the older games, it prioritized the sound files.
Oh dear.
So if you're a red bar, it just sped through all the text and it didn't play any jingles because it's trying to play the red bar noise.
Damn. Spam. Spam. Wonderful.
Nope, don't do that. You summon the finish. Actually, no, do that because it might get Foxy here quicker.
The things you find out from speedrunning.
Look,
Yeah.
speedrunners are great. They find so many problems in games that you don't even think about until actually it comes to happen.
True. And you can exploit so many things.
Indeed. Like exploiting a game of D&D. Owlbear from the top rope, baby. So, you guys,
So when you,
where do you want to go from here on the Mighty Dreadclaw?
we should probably go and tell Thor that his daughter's evolving.
that he's gonna find out sooner or later. And I think that's he could be very pissed off at us and just be like, "Where did you my daughter to death?" Well, if you came along with us, then maybe she wouldn't have. Just saying.
Might make a religion check. Because like as much
Make
as
a religion
Rob
check.
basically I want to understand whether or not like death is a good or bad thing in Acer, Jaime, Thorian culture. That's a 20.
If she went down a
Fine,
glorious battle, then it was a glorious thing. If she done something dishonorable to get killed, then it's very disappointing and Thor's going to have a very awkward conversation with another niece.
It is sort of like
Oh, it sounded like she.
sacrificing oneself to become a elemental god. On that spectrum.
Then, and I suspect Thor will have, as far as you're aware, Thor will probably have no problems with it.
That'll be fine. We'll go, have a few drinks, celebrate. Plus, I think there's like some food in Ace behind that we meant to bring back to Kumo. Should probably pick that up.
Yeah, that's very true. Good thinking. Good thinking.
I
my
need
lord.
to figure out what to do. Yes, I need to figure out what to do with these. And that was just sort of like points to the 4 gem staffs sort of leaning against the side of the ship.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had one of those.
Considering they're all so close together, they just instinctively become a little small 1-foot sphere entrapment and just start spinning around each other quite gently.
Those staffs duck!
Wait, what?
because the gems were embedded in like stones. So it's just the length of the staff just flying around. Hello?
It's not flying around violently. It's like it's a very gentle spin. I like when it gets really drastic and it could potentially kill your captain. But for now, it's just a really awkward cone of shame.
What? I'm wearing a cone of shame on top of all the hats that I've collected so far?
How else do you think they stay balanced?
Like a dunce's cap, I understand. But, like, a cone of shame? Like, so is Das wearing a cone of shame? Wait, where did the cone of shame come from?
No, right. So, you know the stars you had earlier? In the elemental fight? The ones that created a cage to keep it contained?
Okay,
and then you defeated it without needing the cage?
Yes.
You have that. It's on the ship. Eppa's put them all together and they're just slowly dancing around together.
We should probably...
Eppa was thinking like it was going around violently, but it's going around quite gently.
We should probably do something about that. I don't know what, but
that's what I'm saying. We need to do something like that long term. I think. I'm assuming we're on the mid-fight phase of time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't you just
like
make a box like you did the last time?
Yeah, but that was just to make sure that we were safe on the way there. Oh, hello. Like, this feels like we need to build a dungeon. These are the end of the dungeon. So that if someone has to do something about the air tempest in the future, they have to prove themselves worthy. Oh my god, I can sound my wizard's tower. Hello?
Hello.
My power grows.
What?
It's you wouldn't know if you have played Darkest Dungeon. You would know that line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody got any ideas on why we keep the 4 giant gems of electro zappity?
I think suggest why not put them on the ship and like around the thorium containers.
Am I correct if I say 80?
Yep.
Good.
That's not a bad shout, because if someone electrocutes the thorium, we're in a bad place. Plus, we could electrocute the thorium on purpose to accelerate faster. I think. We should try that sometime.
I mean, I could work something out. I was pointing now. Actually, is now actively like you see Ella pulling out a bit of parchment is actually sketching ideas.
Eppa's just gonna
Go on.
Eppa's just gonna sort of fruitlessly dive at these stars to try to grab them as a bundle. Before eventually just giving up and using mage hand to try and hoy them into a bundle he can hold them downstairs
together. It sounds like really awkward. Kind of like holding like 4 magnets that would be close to each other. You can feel the repulsion, but you're just strong enough to hold it together.
I sort of have this image in my head of they're sort of also acting like balloons. There's just enough balloons that are barely able to touch the floor.
Yeah, not quite 100% neutrally buoyant, but you're getting there.
But yeah, I'll just take this downstairs and work with Tink to sort out plans and schemes.
I shall steer the ship and hopefully figure out how the steel drum steering thing works.
No.
I haven't pressed anything yet.
I know, but it's just more like I can see you doing that as Das, and just the universe isn't ready for Das with an airship.
Well, it better be.
Part of me is tempted to just like play it in the style of Rush E. The do 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 do.
Sadly, what you don't realise is like Das is always only hitting descend, just slowly going down, eventually you just drop. Anyways, takes you a couple of days. You get to Kumo safely. Eppa and Tink.
Wait,
Not to
I thought we
Kumo.
need to Aesheim.
Aesheim, sorry. Town's followed up. But Eppa and Tink have managed to set up like a containment field that you can activate. It does require somebody to go down there, but you've done like a little gate solution that you just pull one gate and all the gates activate at once, kind of thing. So in case the thorium ever does get hyperactive, you can just contain it in a bubble.
Yay!
Das. The universe is not prepared for Das. And somehow Das is here.
Hello.
For anyone who's ever played Final Fantasy VI, Das is the end boss.
Hello.
Das is Kefka.
Hi.
Ugh. But anyway, you guys make it to Aesheim, all safe and all good. It's been smooth sailing, and even the airplane itself seems to have some natural wildlife that you guys hadn't even expected to have seen before. We're talking literally flying fish and even giant flying whales.
Oh look, it's a pig.
Oh my god, Sky Whales.
Pigs.
Hmm?
Sky whale.
Sky Whales.
And also a pig. I think I just seen a pig.
No words, Mimo. No words. Anyway,
Fancy.
you managed to
Sorry,
make it to
Rex.
Rex.
Yes.
Please tell me you can wrangle a whale that flies.
I can try, but I might die.
I have faith in you.
I mean, we'll be able to catch you. Like, you'll fall forever. We just need to fall faster than you and then come back up.
Yeah.
It's not like the whales can eat you.
Well, we can try our best. And it is going to be probably hurting me pretty bad. But let's go. What do I need to roll?
If you want to try and grab yourself
Oh god, you're gonna do it now?
if you want to try and grab yourself a sky whale, first of all, roll me an animal handling check.
Just a moment. I will.
Oh god.
I guess
will
I should
roll.
promote the help action since this is my idea.
Uh-huh.
Our mute shield's gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just a moment. I will just launch the game and We'll see what horrific.
Can Eamon ready something?
You can ready a spell for all this.
Can I do a spell and a bonus action?
It'd have to be something with a casting time of at least an action.
I want to do feather fall and then wild shape into something to catch this dumbass.
Oh, that's fine then. I'll allow that.
Alrighty.
I don't know why in the back of my mind I thought you were preparing something like extend spell and polymorph, and you're just going to turn Rex into something heavier so it just falls.
Yeah, just
No, but
that is not a bad idea.
I'm gonna stick with the feather fall and wild shape.
Yeah, probably better. Where is the?
I forget.
There we
When you're
go.
close, I can cast telekinesis and you can like float.
Yeah. But let's see. So it was animal handling.
Yep.
I don't have animal handling. Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah.
Yeah, be under acrobatics. Based off your wisdom.
Well,
I saw a 5.
Oh no!
just
It's not bad. Basically, Rex,
I
you're standing there on
I
the
did
side.
say I gave help action.
Oh, an accuracy, yeah. So initially,
It's
Rex.
my dumb idea. I'm gonna give him help action.
So Rex initially tries to call out to the wells like the full-on Dory, you know. Will you come here?
Oh no, what?
And then you realise that that's not going to work. And then, effort, you decide to, throw a little bit of minor prestidigitation, like curl up a small bit of cloud into an interesting shape to draw the whale closer, and it does draw the whale in closer.
ooh.
So now, how do you want to try and tame this thing, Rex? You're going to try and Doctor Strange love it, or?
Well, that was one of the possible ways to do that, but then again, I don't wanna suffocate it. At least yet. So, what would be the best way of going about this?
It's however you feel best. I also have to laugh because just see out the corner of my eye, the kitten's playing, but it's the long cable from Tash's headphones.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Playing with.
Yeah, so Tash just has to pull it away, and she's just sulked under the chair.
I just saw the tip of the tail.
Alright, well, while Rex is deliberating, Aylin is going to take out her phone, hand it to Tink, and say, okay, you gotta live stream this shit to Facebook, okay?
Damn.
So many questions.
What?
Starting with, what the hell is that?
What is all of those words?
What is
Is
this?
it the
Oh,
current
oh,
thing?
sorry, I've opened up your photo gallery. Oh my!
So, God damn it, because you did say, are you gonna Doctor Strangelove it? for some weird reason, my mind went immediately stick my dick into its blowhole.
That's not even that strange, enough, you maniac.
Are we gonna get some hentai or something?
I
Like whale?
can honestly say I've been at work for past 8 hours, and there's a lot of crazy build up.
Are we seriously about to start an interplanar incident?
Oh my god! Imagine the press conference that Das will have to hold for Rex's urge to just whatever it is.
It'd be one of these really weird moments where you have world leaders surrounding one small kobold and just asking, "What the hell, man?"
I don't know. He just started dropping his trousers and putting his cucumber into the whale.
But that was the last sky whale. They're extinct now.
Then again,
Oh,
then again, rabbits fuck so quickly that the whale may not even know.
Hey! Isn't the sky whale a flying sperm whale?
God damn it!
Ryan, what needs to be rolled here? Save us from this.
At this point, the whale's just going to start drifting away because clearly you have no treats for it. It's losing all interest in this.
Wait, George, anything tasty? Anything tasty?
Do not look at my familiar.
Out of curiosity, how many feet away is this whale?
About 10 feet at this point. It's very close to the ship.
Aelin wants to reach out and scratch it.
You can reach out, but you can't quite reach out to scratch it.
I can with Mage Hand.
With Mage Hand, yes. The Mage Hand scratches it and see, let's have an infrared, like that elephant grumble. But it's like a happy grumble.
What's going on? Normally I'm the one that comes up with these weird acid trip worthy ideas. What the hell's going on?
The madness of Das is spreading. We've been
Oh,
over
yes.
this.
The dasness.
A whale that
down.
flies. Is this not self-explanatory? It's a whale that flies.
Yeah, also...
Imagine a herd of these flying around Kuma.
Yeah. Exactly, and there is a possibility that I could try to rodeo it, but there is just, I don't know if it even knows I would be on top of it.
If you want, you're more than welcome to
If
try.
Paul can ride a sandworm, you can ride a whale.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just keep in mind that I am out of healing spells today, and I did not speak with animals.
I love this being the first day travel as well. You've just had a near-death battle and your first thought is, I kind of want to ride the whale.
So...
Hey, we accomplished what we came here for. Now we're just tourists.
Yeah.
So...
Technically I'm a king, but
Rest of us tourists.
I will. I do ask a question.
Go on.
Do we want to have fun with this whale now or later?
oh god, that's not foreboding at all.
I mean, I just thought it'd be cool for you to wrangle a whale, and then you could ride a whale back to Kumo
Oh, we could have a whale.
and have a pet whale.
A whale dreadclaw.
Could certainly have a whale of a time.
Ha!
Well, I don't know about that idea.
Ha!
The wheel of time whilst sky high.
Mm.
Dear.
Okay. Well, whilst okay, you keep planning.
Mhm.
Das, let me gather some rope. And I'm gonna cast fabricate to try and create whale reins from whatever quantity of rope we have on the ship.
Are you suggesting we perform shibari on the whale?
Have you ever ridden a horse? Would you consider horse
That's a personal
tackle
question.
shibari? Would you consider horse tackle shibari? Meanwhile, I was already started casting.
If the horse likes it, why not?
Oh God! If the horse consents, please.
Do I get
Yeah.
a safe word from this conversation?
Can I have one too, please?
Yeah.
Your safe word is deafened myself.
You know
Yeah.
what? I might have taken that.
So
My safe word is bridle.
How about I just druid craft some cotton balls and stuff them in my ears? The druid does not need to hear about shibari with animals.
It
None of us do.
doesn't
The player
help
is cracking
you.
up, though. The player's cracking up.
You don't need. You are too late. You have already heard about it.
To be honest, you can make it even worse though. Imagine if you did the whole awaken animals on the horse. Are you
God!
asking the question like, are you comfortable with this? It just goes, oh, I've been a very naughty boy.
No, god damn it!
Or it could be an evil horse and goes, "You fools! Now that I have gained sentience, I shall reign over all of you, starting with I don't know. I haven't really thought of it. I mean, nay.
And nay cannot
Anyway.
stand on my way.
Ugh. So, Epis Fabricate begins to make the ropes move into a sort of a harness. The world initially doesn't object, but then realizes what's going on. It lets out a very deep, discomforted grumble and begins to drift away.
Wait, what did he?
Someone bring it back! He's gonna get out of range! I would say nice things! Call him pretty! Or her pretty! I don't know!
Right, which
What does
button
Sky
is it
Whales
on this
eat?
to go faster?
What do sky whales eat?
What
Do you press a random button?
size? What size is the whale?
Huge.
I press the button which I believe makes the ship go faster.
Would a 24 tell me what sky whales eat?
The sky whale's diet mostly consists of airborne krill and clouds. But there's random moments where the sky suddenly becomes cloudy and in crystal clear blue. It's not because the weather's actually moved them, it's because the sky whale has hoovered up all the clouds.
So I press the button which I
So
believe.
Das presses the button, you all feel the G-forces as the ship begins to accelerate under its own power. And you all leave the whale alone.
Did we just go ludicrous speed?
Not quite, but it's like that. It's a very slow, then sudden acceleration. It's all like, oh, hang on, oh no, Das has hit the button. Das, meanwhile, being at the helm, fine. Like that.
Apple will use telekinesis to rescue his half-made whale bridle. Sorry, I just realised I never actually cast the other spell before.
Oh, right.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to just finish this back on ship.
Yeah,
The
probably.
next one.
The next one we will catch.
God, you two have now
Lot
invented
of-
sky whaling.
Yes.
We're not killing them. We're catching them to be friends.
Yes.
Are we playing Pokemon right now?
Yes.
Just playing...
Trying to catch them all.
Yes.
I thought the bard was doing that, really.
Well, we have no bards in the party, as far as I know.
This is true. This is a very unusual party composition. But anyways,
Yes.
you guys make it to Asia High. All fine and dandy. Takes you a couple of days, so you all get your full rests, all hit points, abilities, all that jazz restored. The people of Asia
Nice.
High welcome you back. There's a massive celebration in your honour. There is a lot of drink and a lot of food.
Nice.
You're not quite
Excellent.
sure where the hangover ends from one night and then starts on the next. It's like that many days of drinking.
No, sounds like my last weekend.
I was gonna say, it sounds like my 20s.
I was going to spend a significant amount of the time of the party schmoozing with people trying to find someone who catches whales. Because he now has a giant whale harness and no whale.
As you go schmoozing around, a few people do give you some funny looks. But they're questioning more what you're...
It's not a kink thing.
You sure? It sounded like a kink thing.
Again, would you say putting horse tack on a horse is a kink thing? No. If you're going to be riding a whale, you're going to need something to hold on to, because I doubt all whales have barnacles in the same place. Do sky whales have barnacles? Probably not.
Or the airplane equivalent of barnacles. But also, like, most centaurs don't ride around in full BDSM gear, but when they do, it's BDSM gear.
Yes.
Don't judge.
Oh,
But still.
Das is just drunkenly regaling tale of,
Indeed.
like...
You do manage to find a couple of people, and they will take the harness off your hands, but they're going to make some adjustments to it. And by adjustments, they mean make it a net. Rather than a weird noose. I like the fact that first
fair
talk did kill us all, then me just describing it as a weird noose is what does it.
Oh, dear.
But I assume also you take the time to explain to Thor the situation with Valkyria. To which, yes, he does get all blubberied over. She's dead.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, I mean, she's become one with the sky. She's gone to the place where she's gone to the place where it's all the best, or well, whatever that song lyrics are. I don't remember. But yes, she. We'll put it this way: her sacrifice was for a noble cause, and just know that when you feel the gentle breeze on your face, that's her caressing your skin.
Maybe
Well-
it was within earshot when Dad says this.
Yeah, any of you could be within earshot when Dad says this.
I assume
Unless she's
some.
not actually dead.
She's gone through a
It's more like-
metamorphosis and taken her final form.
It's more like, caterpillar becoming a butterfly kind of thing.
Yeah, like her final form being the gentle breeze of the wind.
I was gonna say Parasite Eve final form.
We go. You watch and go through like all the stages of grief and, cycle back on a couple every now and again. Eventually calms down. It's like, no, it's fine. I can go and see her even if she's in this metamorphic state. And, might be a win for the Aesir here, because now we can actually have control over the airplane.
There you go. See, that's a silver
And then he
line.
realises what he's just said out loud, and then has a second realization of, she is going to kill me.
What?
There you go, happy family reunion. Yeah.
She's no more likely to kill you than the last air tempest was.
Exactly.
No, not her. The mother will kill me.
Oh, yeah. She will most certainly kill you.
There's a reason why I hang out here. One, I'm allergic to cats. But two, those cats have very mean claws.
I'm sure once you get to know them, they may not be so mean after all.
Who's the mum?
You haven't met Sif, have you? She really holds a grudge.
Well, I haven't really met her, so yeah, I wouldn't possibly know.
You know what? Screw it. Religion check. What do we do? What do I know about Sif?
Go for it. Make a religion check for me.
Yeah, same. Gonna do
18.
the...
You know that Sith is the wife to Thor, and technically she's the mother to any Valkyrie like Valkyr. Chariot pulled by cat, and she's basically the patron god to anybody that wants to be a noble warrior.
20.
Same information as Zeppa.
Alright.
But basically it's a case of, if she's mad, she's never going to let this down. And Thor will probably be dead, if not mauled by cats by the end of this.
Yeah.
And again, it's like anime, oh god, fear moment.
Well, yes.
I think we might need to build a couple of shrines when we get back to Kuma.
Oh, like for Valkyr's noble sacrifice.
Yeah, and another one to Sif, because Sif's lovely and Sif totally doesn't want to kill us.
Alright,
I
well,
don't know, how else do you bribe a god?
yeah, we'll see what our stonemasons can do. Yeah, I'll put that on the checklist of things to do in Kuma.
Is it above or below the giant candy floss temple?
Wait, we have a candy floss. Oh,
I don't know, I was just imagining something that might be on Das's to-do list.
candy floss God.
I feel like Kuma, when Das is done, is going to be like everybody's food court thing in Roller Coaster Tycoon, where it's just literally on a massive plateau. Out the way of everything.
Well, either way.
But yeah, you'll get a few days of rest and relaxation. A lot of drinking, a lot of food, a lot of partying. How do you guys want to carry on from here? Do you want to stay on the airplane for a bit longer, or do you want to head back to the material plane?
Well, first of all, if we're going back to the material plane, then I gotta somehow sort out the problem of if I go, like, do I remain king, or does someone have to take over and I have to abdicate?
The
So
people
how do we get the...
I was going to say, the people of Kumo can run a council in your stead, your majesty, whilst you're gone.
Council of One is coming to life!
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Also, how do we get the Dreadclaw to the material plane?
That's true. I want to fasten the big claw onto the dread claw.
I've already said this, you're going to make a Megazord so bad, I'm not going to stop you.
Right. Well, I believe that if we have something in our possession to shift back to our plane, then I really don't know what it is.
DM knows, I'm waiting to see if the rest of the party remembers what's in the loot.
I remember. I'm just not saying it because I don't think I can transport an entire ship.
No, it can't. But you do have a god, and the god may grant a wish.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait, what?
oh, buddy, old pal.
Yeah.
Would you do as a solid?
Can I help you, Persephone? Also, Way, whoever smashed the glass. But
Oh my god, genuinely, like, Murderous Jungle Gym moment.
Yeah, can I help you?
Meow.
No, don't show your butt to the screen.
To the screen.
Hey, Persephone. Hey, baby.
Oh, right.
See ya.
The worst bit is, she does that for my attention, and when I go to give her attention, she runs away 'cause she wants to play a game of chase. I'm not playing chase right now. Anyway. So, yeah, you... Thor, buddy or pal? Yeah.
Could you rip a hole between the material plane and the airplane somewhere near Kumo?
I could
Not
do...
about big enough for a ship.
I can do you one here if you really wanted.
I feel like it's better to do it near Kumo. Because it'll be... We're going to be going back and forth there, I expect, a lot, with him being the king and all.
Right, you realise how much effort it takes to make like a permanent tether between planes? If you want to take your airship, if you want to take the dreadnought back, then I can just open a hole for you to pass the dreadnought through, and then you can just be on your merry way.
Yeah, but then we can't bring it back.
You Mortys can think of your own solution to that one. I'm giving you an out with the Dreadclaw. This is the DM speaking, take it or leave it.
I'm up to take it. Depends on the rest of the party want.
Alright then. Get your things, get your affairs in order. He hands you a little pebble. Just call my name into that and I'll come a knocking.
Thank you. If there's anything we can do to help with Sif that doesn't involve us being instantly killed, let us know.
He hands you a note. Well, I would say no. It's a very damp napkin. You're not quite sure if he's like been crying or blowing his nose into it, but you can make out very smudged. It's just the words "Help, hide me."
I have 4 giant gemstones that eat electricity you could hide in.
You have no idea. She'll just rip that open. I will not survive.
Good luck. Oh, wait, no, sorry, you're wild dice. Before I go, Epi just sort of fishes out the amulet of Zeus that we found at the Tempest place.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have beef, but that was the only that's the only clue of what that we found there. in case anyone was messing with the air tempest. You know, something to distract Sif's temper.
Hmm.
I'll keep a hold of this. Right, and tucks it away. Thank you. It'll help towards the investigation. If we need more of your help, your Morty's more than welcome back anytime.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I guess April will just explain the deal with the stone to the rest of the party. So what are we doing now? Before we leave?
Indeed, my question to you all. Do you have anything you would like to do here on the airplane for the time being?
I need
Whether that be like a
let-
quick shop for potions and other supplies.
I need to let my people know that I'll be going away, but there will be a council of one, which they'll deal
There'll
with.
be at least 5, sir.
But with you 5 together, you can work as one.
No, we should be working for our own self-interests.
Like pirate politics, easy.
But those that didn't catch that, Dash was just saying pirate politics was a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I said it.
Anybody else want to do things?
Well, Rex actually doesn't have any ideas what to do, so he just he's actually gonna use this time. I think the ring he got from the mimic was the one which required attunement. Was it?
I forgot the ring you got now.
I think
Someone
it's
make a note
the
of it.
amulet.
No, it's not ring. It was a pendant or something.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
amulet requires attunement.
Yeah. Rex could use some time as he is waiting to actually get more familiar with the amulet and attune to it.
Alright then. You take your time and you are now attuned to an amulet of plane shift.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Does anyone but
And-
Rex know about this thing yet?
I think Aelin would like to go shopping.
So hang on. What did you say, Eppa? You cut out in the middle.
Oh, I was just asking if anybody else but Rex knew about this amulet. Like, in character.
I want to say you might have seen like Rex toying with it on the deck. He was trying to work out how it all works whilst attuning to it. But otherwise, Rex has just got a new piece of fancy bling.
Cool.
But you know it's there. You know it exists. Anyways, Aelin, what are you looking for in your shopping trip?
Like either like a ring or bracers or a cloak of protection of some sort.
As you wander around, you do find that Aesirheim has a small little magical merchant who does have a cloak of protection for you.
Alright.
How much? Hold on, I gotta convert all of our electrum and silver.
Oh, God.
That's right. The DM's like, trying to remember, like, how much was the cake these days?
Yeah.
What are you? Okay, you're an uncommon item.
Wait, how much?
So yeah, he's got a cloak of protection for you for going quite cheap for 200 gold.
Done and done. She'll give him 220 as tip.
Thank you very much. You now have a fancy cloak of protection.
+1?
+1.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to do.
I don't know how long it'll take for Dash to set up the council, but I think Eppa just make sure someone gets to work on those 2 shrines. And then probably just sits down to study that book of primordial magic, or learn primordial somehow.
I mean, Daz is mainly going to, gauge politics or kingly duties and make sure that the shit needs to get done.
You're not talking to the microphone anymore.
I don't care.
I do, because I'm the only one I can hear, because I'm in the room.
Yeah, Daz will just engage in like kingly politics and make sure that shit gets done, or there are plans to getting shit done. So he's being responsible.
Alright, why the hell are you not updating AC?
But yeah.
I don't know, have you got something else that's conflicting with the cloak of protection?
Nope. I don't, like, her base AC is 13. 10 plus her dex bonus. And it's not, I've attuned to it, and it's not updating the AC.
That is weird.
I'm
hang
gonna
on,
do
that's
it,
why,
man.
because the AC's ever ridden to 13.
Oh, that's because I changed it for it. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's because
get rid of the override.
for my own note thingy. Thank you. Yeah, no, for my own every time she casts mage armor, I manually adjust it, and I forgot to unadjust it. Okay, all done. Thank you.
That's right. So Eppa, as you study the book of primordial magic, you do get some bonuses.
Ooh.
First of all,
Oh, shit.
you can now understand primordial
Woo!
as a free language.
Not bad. Yay. I like free languages.
Also, as an additional benefit, you can now do summon elemental once a day for free, like without costing you a spell slot. But you have to.
Oh, shit.
But now you must pick which elemental is permanently summoned.
Oh.
And because of your
Okay.
spell casting, it's always considered at your maximum possible spell level.
That's terrifying. I will need to think about what that's to be.
Yeah, but you can only get one. But once you pick it, that's like now locked in. That can never change.
Yep. Gotcha.
And once you have finished studying the book itself fades into dust and carries on the wind. Look at all the cool magic items and stuff.
Very weird. Why did the guy think this would summon a cabin? And he just looks at the dust in between his hands. Oh well.
Might be because the crab might be something else later.
Oh my Good.
I promised us to fight with the Kraken. I didn't say when.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm giving her a look and she's not even looking up at me.
She's immune to it by now.
I know this is true, actually.
Plus being on the autistic spectrum, eye contact's so uncomfortable.
It wasn't meant to be like full creepy eye contact. It was just pulling a face that you might snigger at.
Foxy had a question for you.
What is the question from Foxy?
So yeah.
Ability to the planes. It's already in your. I already put it on your character sheet for you.
Thank you.
It basically allows you to plane shift.
Yes.
50-50, but hey, you can plane shift for free, which is like insane.
Yes.
And it's to any plane of existence. Just gonna leave the T's right there.
Oh my.
Ooh. Do you get some more information out of Viridi's book as well, Aileen? You get some more understanding of the Feywild and the natural course of the ley lines across Oslandia. So, and you sit there and compare the planes and the ley lines. It's like, okay, you have a good idea where you guys might pop out next.
Is it the fire plane or the water plane?
No,
Or some other plane?
I was meaning like world map.
You're talking about what?
The world map.
The actual
World
world map.
map, okay.
So when you go from airplane back to Oslandia, you have an idea. Like, you sit there like, oh, okay. There's a few places we could pop out. It's not going to be like globally random. You got a few good ideas of like, okay, we could just end up here.
Okay, where could we possibly end up?
So you end up with 4 possible locations. You could end up somewhere near Yari, which is the elven capital. You could end up outside, somewhere along the Aurelian Gulf, which isn't too far from the dwarven cities. In fact, it's currently the front lines in the war zone right now. You could appear in the skies over Orcrush. Or you may even end up somewhere in Azulon Bay. Which is something you guys can do.
Basically, wherever we go, we're going to cause a stir when we appear out of nowhere in this airship.
In a flying warship.
Yep.
Well,
And we're gonna have to pay to register that. We're gonna have to pay to get it. Like
A lot of powerful
Not with
mages.
20
A lot of powerful people will look after that airship because, my god, the dominance you could have.
Not with 24 cannons, we don't have to like pay the rent and everything. We could just can.
Dragons may disagree with this.
making friends and influencing people wherever we go.
yes.
Yeah, I make friends respect me. Like, making friends.
Like, we
Why
respect
is there
you.
Well, a necromancer makes friends too.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
my brain though is kind of like stuck on the cannon still. It's like, Tchaikovsky, you cannot make cannons a musical instrument. Tchaikovsky, yes.
Don't believe you just
Tchaikovsky, yes.
For some reason, the way Aileen actually described the necromancer, it literally brought in my mind, I'm trying to contact you for your body's extended warranty.
Yes.
Yes.
All the
Oh.
yeses.
Maybe that's why I get so many freaking spam calls. My body damn sure feels dead most days.
Dang.
That's true. Like,
I think one final thing just before we ask Thor to send us across. Edinburgh will probably spend the last day before we go making sure there's lots of extra thorium on the ship. Because I'm assuming it works like fuel, you do need to replenish it every once in a while.
Yes. Yes, you do.
so if we charge up the thorium with electricity, then
It will
Okay.
supercharge it, but you still need the thorium in the engines to make engines go brrr.
Can you fabricate thorium, Eppa?
No, because it is a magical item.
Oh, shit.
And Tink can't fabricate it either.
That was
Artificers can make
shit.
a
That
magic
was
item.
that was my next question.
Artificers can make magic items, but no, she can't replicate how thorium is actually generated.
I mean, look, I feel like that's more of an alchemy thing. I'm very good at making gunpowder, but that's mixture, and Eppa just goes off into like a long spiel about the differences between thorium, elemental material, and gunpowder, which is a series of different compounds.
Complete with like
Just be really
somehow-
boring.
somehow a chalkboard complete with like the atomic formula diagrams of all the different elements of gunpowder, and then thorium is just a big circle with a question mark in it.
Oh my god, it's the underpants gnomes. Step 1, underpants. 2, question mark, 3, world domination.
For profit.
profit.
Like, I'm pretty sure before we
Profit,
run
yeah.
out, we'll find a way to come back, get a few more barrels to keep the ship going, or hopefully our friend will be the air tempest, who will be able to be like, yeah, sure, have some. We got friends here.
How to make friends and alienate people.
Plus, there's holes in reality that we know of. All we have to do is find another hole to the airplane in the next running low on fuel.
That moment also when you don't have a map saved for Ozlandia, like a bigger map and just a handout. Whoopsie.
Mm.
Anyway. So, you
Do you wanna
guys
do the
summon...
honor?
I was going to say, do you guys summon Thor for your ticket home?
Sure, why not?
I'll give Das the
The what?
little pebble that you
Oh.
need to use to summon Thor.
Hey Thor, it's your king, King Captain Death. We would
You'll
really
watch Das do this, and then, like, at the version he says, "Hey Thor, it's your King Captain Das." There's like a bolt of lightning behind Das, and like fully backlights him in full silhouette, and Thor is just stood behind you.
Yeah. We I think we're all done our business and did what we need to do, and we would very much like to go to the.
Which is over, takes the pebble away.
Oh, hi.
Puts his pebble back in his mouth as you realise that it wasn't a pebble, that was a tooth.
Shit.
Think he's in. Right,
Some red fleshy stuff.
So are you all ready to go then?
Yes. At least I am.
Yeah, we're all loaded up.
Yes.
Alright then. Begin swinging up Mjolnir. Can't even say the bloody hammer's name. You watch as a tear begins to form through the plains, and you guys take the Dreadclaw through.
And I will play on the steel drum controls, the ride of the Valkyries. What?
Ship now frees out of control, you all die and are scattered across the astral plane.
You managed to drive us under the portal. How? How did you make it go underneath? Now we have to go all the way back around, because I think you can only drive into these things one side.
I mean, is it like the same way as like good me?
Carry on. I'm working on something. So I realised a bit of dumb. Carry on.
Right. So okay, we somehow get back through the portal.
Yes.
Cool. And yeah, we're back in the material plane. It's all cool.
Where,
It's all good.
where did we end up?
Give me a second. The map's still loading.
Okay.
Can we equip it with a Klingon cloaking device?
Why
I don't know
Klingon? You
that
want
spell yet.
Romulan? Romulan is so much better.
No, you want the Federation one, because then you can go literally through asteroids. Yeah, I remember that episode.
So do I, actually. But even still,
I was thinking of my favorite Star Trek movie, the fourth one, where they're in the Klingon ship.
Hooray.
right, hopefully that loads alright for most of you. But welcome back to Orsalandia.
Ooh.
Yes.
And put it on the map for you all to see. Also, would help if that was if I was on the same screen as you guys. So I've managed to
Yeah, that
move
would
the map.
help.
I need
that
to
would
recenter the map later. But anyway, so you guys re-emerge through the astral, going through the astral sea for a brief moment before reappearing on the airplane. Below you, you can see the world, and you find yourself just here, in the most northern part of the Aurelian Gulf.
Where?
Right here.
Oh.
I am force pinging you all to this point. The only way you know that you're here, it's the only spot on the world map that you know that has mountains flanking either side of you and a great valley beneath.
Yes.
And
Does
as
anyone else feel motion sick now that we actually have something beneath us?
Ha! Joke's on you. I've sailed enough ships to, like, be immune to motion sickness.
And seeing some of these names, I can see why we wound up here. Excellent.
Yep.
The party has never been here, though, right?
No.
Or no, we went to we were at Stormhold, though, right?
We were at Lake Freya.
Yeah, we were
So-
near Haven earlier,
Yeah.
before we went into the airport.
So your airplane adventure started at Lake Freya / Haven, and that was after your trip through Tartarus.
Yeah.
So realistically, you've managed to make quite a bit of a shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, all the other things on the ship now start working again, so things like the compass and other means of normal planar navigation.
Ah, yeah.
So the question is, Captain Dash, since you're at the helm, where would you like to go?
I would like to go back to where the big claw is. So would that be at Seagate the last time, or somewhere?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's go back to Seagate so that we can collect the big claw and use it to the dread claw.
Alright then. It will take you about a week to fly all the way over.
Week.
Are we going over land, or are we going around the coast?
Well,
you
either
seem
way,
to be
you've
going over
got to
land.
navigate round over the mountains.
True. Well, see, going
And again,
around the
I
coast.
assume you're going slow and steady.
No, we're going fast and reckless. I mean, what?
No, not really. Like
We could go medium pace and
Okay.
At a medium pace.
Going a little bit faster, you get there in about 3 to 4 days.
yeah.
Because you
Well,
navigate yourselves appropriately.
keep your eyes open for rocks and/or dragons.
And maybe a dungeon. And maybe a sky dungeon. Who knows? Yep, the DM has played a lot of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Sky dungeons are really cool and a thing.
Yeah. I'm just going
Excellent.
around the perimeter of the the mainland, just round the.
That's the thing I was going to ask. Like, you're going to go south towards Aurelian Watch and follow the roads, or are you going to go up over the top of the mountains?
I feel like it would be a lot easier to just go around the coast, just
Okay. So thankfully you don't see the war zone, and you make your way safely round the coast.
Yep, we just avoid
And
the war
eventually
zone.
return back at Seagate, where everybody is amazed at the ship that's just pulling into harbour. A lot of people actually generally think they're under attack. Whilst you're not flying any colours, it's just for the fact of the Dreadclaw is that big and that heavily armed, they are thinking invasion.
At that thought, should we have landed the ship in the water before approaching Seagate?
Yeah. I mean,
In any case, it's just people are panicking. Regardless if it's airship or sea ship.
I mean, how stupid would Das is Das feeling today?
Make an intelligence check would be Das.
Yeah, he's feeling incredibly stupid. He's gonna go by air. It's gonna be an airship.
Oh my.
I think we're gonna die.
We're under attack! It's an airship! And you can just faintly hear the cries of the crowd.
Oh,
Look, there's people down there who are rejoicing at our presence.
How high up off
mean-
the ground are we?
How high off the ground are they, Das? You can't be that high because you can hear them screaming. So I'm gonna say a couple of 100 feet.
Yeah, I'll say a couple of 100 feet if I can hear them. Like, listen to the cheers of joy.
Oh boy.
But we can't. Oh god, we're too far away for message. Oh.
Okay, so the white flag is surrender. Is there a universal flag for we come in peace?
That's a good question. Hang on, let me look up.
White flag, I think technically means parley.
I'm inclined to agree, but also my brain's like, no, there is a black flag in there.
Black flag means we're gonna take your stuff.
There's also a giant middle finger for some reason. On the back it says peace among worlds.
You're number one.
So we'll have a white flag, but we'll write "We come in peace" on it. You know, straightforward. Yes, okay, it fails the flag design thing, but you know, it's straightforward. It gets the message across.
The message is sent across. People do start to calm down a little bit.
There you go. See, their cheers. They are now they stop cheering and are a little bit more respectful.
I will say everyone but Das notices first because, well, Das, you're busy piloting the ship essentially.
Yeah.
For those that remember, Seagate had a couple of dwarves who were experimenting with a very large gun.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
They've moved on to cannons.
That gun may be pointed in your general direction.
I think I'd
Just
rather
run
have them part in our general direction.
I never thought I'd say this. He just runs to that end of the ship and is just waving his tiny little go while I'm set going, "No! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friends!"
You do manage to safely drop the Dracula. There's nowhere really in Seagate to park up as such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where your parking is, which is what worries me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Times.
Well, it's because the Seagate Harbour is fairly packed full of large galleons, and this thing's a full gunship. But hey, it's nice to be home.
Park above a house.
Yeah.
Oh god. There better not be anybody living in our house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
There won't be in a minute if the boat lands on top of it. The mayor's not going to be happy.
You know,
That was like
Wait, are you-
universal for him.
Are you landing on our house? Are you landing in the harbor, sailing in?
This is an excellent question, Das.
That's an excellent question.
Are you going to land on the house, or are you going to
I think
try and
the
sail into a
airship-
crowded harbour?
I think the airship is just going to crush not only our house, but like the houses surrounding it. I feel like Das will just follow his naval heart and just try and plonk it in the sea.
Okay. See, do you manage to pilot it in? It's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Well, it's small things like you're using the airship controls just like nudge it in without scratching or crushing any small vessels nearby.
Yes.
Yes.
It takes like a good hour, and it's constant back and forth thing. Like for Eppa,
Hey, is there
the
is there a
message
way
has never
for
been needed so
for
much.
is there a way for Aelin to druid craft some lube for this tight fit? Make things a little smoother.
You can certainly dribble craft a lot of rubber, yeah. Just
Yeah,
to
Uh,
keep things bouncing.
I sigh at all of you.
He's pressing the like bit on the steel drum like for reversing.
For some reason, now the ship just sits there and goes, vehicle is reversing. Vehicle is turning left. But yes, yeah, you guys all managed to duck somewhere.
Well, they
So,
didn't have a seagull one.
But anyway, you guys managed to come back to Seagate. Several people welcoming you back. I-4 catches up with you all, and it's like, where the hell have you guys been?
What?
You've been
where
gone
are
for
you?
like
I'm
4 months.
King Captain now, thank you. I've been promoted. See this crown? I'm now King Captain.
King Captain?
Yeah. Which means I'm a king as well as a captain.
It looks over at Eppa. How do you address a king? I
Normally,
was heard you announced you say bidet to them.
Day.
you can do, but I feel like in Das's case, just your Majesty, your Grace, your Captainship,
Yeah.
or Das.
Compliment, yes. Keeps talking me, my wise advisor.
I will melt your crown.
I will have you executed for melting my crown.
Only if you can prove he did it, Your Majesty.
Either way,
Anyway, what's
Where's
written in your
an
book?
Emberstone? You were an Emberstone before.
I made my way home.
Is Emberstone still intact? We kind of left in a hurry.
Mostly all intact. Half of it's kind of sunk in now. It's got like a upper and lower thing going on.
We should probably go back there at some point soon.
Well,
I mean, we have this airship to.
Yeah, but meanwhile, sir, what the hell is that? What happened to the big claw?
I thought the big claw was here.
Oh, we've got so many harbour fees to pay.
Use the big claw to the dread claw. So now
Oh,
it's
I like that name, Captain. I like the name, the Dread Claw.
King Captain.
Oh, sorry, King Captain.
Oh,
Thank you.
Persephone likes the name too. I just saw her perk up.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, cute as a kitten.
Baby.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought,
Speaking of
how much?
You were saying, Amber?
Yeah, I was about to ask Ifor about the harbour fees.
Yeah, about that, you might want to come to the big claw. Or I suppose it would be the little claw now, because that's now a much bigger claw.
Right, well, since we parked up the dread claw, yeah, I suppose.
I shall lead you over to the Dread Claw, which is more just a couple of piers down.
Yeah, the big claw.
No, the little claw. Goes to your cabin, Das, opens the door, and papers just fall out. Late notice, penalty charges, overdue, final notice. It's a lot of letters.
Well,
We don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. Who can make a fire very quickly?
That's not how fines work.
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, there's also another thing, Captain, and he takes you up on deck to the wheel, and it's like got the full-on wheel clamp.
Do this to the big claw, how dare they?
The mayor did, because you weren't here to pay money back. Also, there was a woman that you hired.
Wait,
what woman?
Apparently, used to sing Rex to sleep every night. Maybe give him a gestures with a hand, a very suggestive motion.
Oh,
Oh, right, yeah, Mopsy, I think this was your department.
Yeah, she took off. How best to put this? Money's gone.
Ah, dang.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but no money. Hence all the bills.
Well, as king, I shall make an example of her. I don't quite know how yet, without a long time thinking of creative solutions, but either way, she shall be made an example of. How dare she leave the big claw behind to take all the money with all these fines to pay?
Well, she took the money before the fines needed paying, so the fines just added up.
let's just pay them and go about our business.
Also, there were some messages while she was gone,
Right.
and he just hands you a fairly chunky, rolled up bit of parchment.
I open up
For full comedic effect, like you open it and like it's dated. It's dated 2 months ago.
And you didn't think to send this to us?
I didn't know where you was.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
And like this thing unfurls, it bounces down the deck and rolls almost to the other side. It's a long piece. It's actually been stapled in a couple of places. So I had to keep on extending it. So yeah, there was some messages for you whilst you were gone.
Right, okay, let's read these messages.
Yes.
Going through them all, some quick highlights. The mayor wants to have a word with you about the ship. The mayor needs to have a word with you about the rent on the house. The mayor really wants to have a word with you when you guys get back. The boat's been impounded. The house has been taken as collateral. Your stuff's in storage. Like, several weeks later, your stuff's been sold at an auction to pay some of your debts off.
Right,
we're going on our MacGuffin quest, trying to get our stuff back.
And then finally, there's one from, and it's really badly written, but it looks like it's from Blightbite.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
How?
Oh no. I mean, I didn't kill him in all fairness, so.
He was arrested and imprisoned. He somehow got out, but obviously left a message with I4 to say, "Boat's not worth it. I'll find you later."
I thought we were like back on a ship on an island to die.
That's what I thought. How did he get rescued? Did he swim all the way across? Because that would be really impressive.
That's a puzzle for you to solve when you find Blightbite again. Although Blightbite was quite recent.
How recent?
2 weeks ago. More importantly, though, you guys have been away for 2 months.
4. You said 4 before.
Oh,
You
4
said
months.
4.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's right. 4 months. 4
All
months
right.
have passed. It's now gone. It's now coming up to autumn.
So, we could do one of two things. We could address the matters with the mayor and give like legitimate reasons as to why we were away for so long. Or we could sail away from our responsibilities and hope that he doesn't send some bounty hunter to hunt us down. Either way, we have a huge ship that can probably put so many holes into like entire cities, let alone people, that they probably wish that they wouldn't even mess with us.
I vote that we stay here and figure out what to do with these bills, mostly because I want to talk to those guys. And he points towards the giant gun that I expect is still pointed at us.
It is
Because,
over the course of like these conversations, like it's gone from being aimed up at the sky to lowered and then just aimed out at sea.
because one, they're my friends, and two, I'd rather they were on board our ship to shoot our cannons. Because we don't have a crew anymore on each ship,
Crew.
besides I4. Gives I4 a high five.
I forgive you a high five and a fist bump.
I feel like in the times where like F was teaching him to read and such, like eventually he developed like a very long, complicated like high five handshake thing.
Mm-hmm. So, are you saying we got to do the responsible thing and address these bills? I really don't want to pay the 7 silver that I apparently already owe.
Like if we go, we can just say, look, forward all the bills to the Kingdom of Kumo, and then someone there can deal with the problem.
I'm
I'm sure they'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Someone declares war on Kumo to reclaim our debts.
I for just turns around and looks at the dread calls out. They could impound that one.
They can fucking try.
All right.
Oh,
So we
Night.
managed.
Go and get some
Yeah.
rest, Foxy.
Yeah, I need to really get some rest, being that I almost fell asleep at work. And yeah, I almost fell asleep again.
Yeah,
So,
go rest up. You had a busy day.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that we have to address our responsibility to them.
Yes.
That's generally what being a king means. Yes.
Yeah. All
You
right.
have to be responsible.
Yeah. All right then. Let's be responsible and go see the mayor. Fine.
And that's what we're going to pick up next time.
Cool. Stayed in Kumo.
Or just not gone back to Seagate.
That's
true.
so.
I
Who
mean,
has not?
you guys have a weapon that could really tilt the Dwarven War in their favour, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah.
I've been rolling dice on this all night, and let's just say it's not gone well.
Like for us.
I don't remember what the Dwarven War was all about, to be honest.
So the dwarves right now. Let me hop over back to the world map. So yeah, the dwarves are currently dealing with a hobgoblin invasion. They've taken over the Freya Keep, and it started marching across the Iranian Gulf. The whole point being, Freya Keep and Iranian Watch are meant to be like impenetrable, nigh takeable castles. They've lost one, and they're on the verge of losing a second one.
I kind of feel bad, but at the same time,
I don't feel bad
the
because
war
again, like
isn't-
it was something I gave as an option for you guys to explore. But it's just like I've been rolling dice about this all night. It's not been well.
Well, I mean, the war really isn't our responsibility,
No,
but
The Dwarves worship Thor, don't they?
yes, the dwarves in this are the Norse worshippers primarily.
We probably should go help them once we deal with things here.
Like I said, you guys have a weapon that can really tilt the war in their favour. You have like the mobile artillery.
Once
Oh, I thought you just meant me.
Get
the arrogance is getting it early. It's level 11 wizard arrogance.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Right. So I can't remember what the front of a ship is called, the deck bit where they have like I don't know
Big head.
aids or things like that. Like it could be like a ship, but at the front of a ship, like a shipception.
I love how, like, in your head you want to put like a ship on the front of the ship. Meanwhile, I want to talk to these dwarves to create an undercarriage cannon.
Yeah.
A giant mortar that hangs under the ship.
Mm.
It just like pushes the ship up with the sheer firepower of its explosion.
Yeah.
That's definitely what they were doing.
And you see, there's me thinking like full Power Rangers, like, well, just make the Astromech Megazord. The big claw is the head, and the dread claw is the body.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already killed at least one dragon.
Yeah, that's very
true.
It's the worst that could happen if we go to war alongside a bunch of dwarves.
What is the worst?
We
thing?
kill another dragon.
Well, I mean, we've got to figure out why these goblins are
Oh,
hobgoblins.
hobgoblins! It's a full-on hobgoblin invasion.
Yeah, we've got to figure out why these hobgoblins are suddenly so successful.
Well, that can be a topic of discussion later. But anyways, thank you all for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. Thank you also to Squishy Trim for the subscription with the Twitch Prime.
You're welcome.
It is appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you all for tuning in. It's been an absolute delight. So until then, everybody, we'll see you all next time for some more D&D. Until then, farewell.
Bye.